Hello, hello, and welcome back. We are having some technical problems. I'm just gonna wait for the stream to catch up. So it's still happening. Unfortunately, there are some problems with our ISP in the area. We shouldn't having these issues, but let's just see. So I know a bunch of you tuned in. Some of you tuned back out. Hey, Mavisha. Hi, Vinay. Hope you're having a good evening. Hey, Mavisha. How's your Monday night? So I'm just going to test the stream for about 5 minutes, see if we're still getting the issue, and then continue. Because it doesn't seem to be going away. And I would like to have a stream today. It would be fun. So let's see what happens. Ooh. Okay. Seems to be getting better. So yeah, looks like we're working now. It seemed like everything was going wrong just after the with our internet connections. Our stream computer also crashed. So it's like a lot of things going wrong at the same time. It's like the universe saying like, no, you will not stream today. But we will overcome. We will succeed. We will move forward. All right, so we're gonna have to keep the stream short, obviously, because we started super late because of all the issues. Hopefully, there's no more issues, and I need to start a couple of programs because they haven't been started. Hello, YouTube people. Those of you watching on YouTube, hope you guys are having a good Monday night. We started a bit late. Unfortunately, we had some technical problems. We still kind of do. We have some issues with our internet connection and our stream computer as well. Hopefully those issues are resolved and we won't have them again. But let's see. And I'm just opening live and launching our project. Okay, live is still. We will start in a second. Okay. If there's a problem with the stream, let me know, guys. Like I said, we are having some connectivity issues. So if you do see a problem with the stream, let me know. I want to make sure everything is working fine. Vijay is tuned in. Hey, Vijay. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, drop a hi, drop a like as well. Been actually doing pretty decently on YouTube. We got quite a few more subscribers. We'll be reaching 400 subscribers, which is not bad. We started this, when we started live streaming, we had around 300. So over the last month, we got like 100 new subscribers through these streams. So you guys seem to like it. Sorry for the sniffling. All right, live is working. Let me change screens. All right, here we go. So over the last week, I wasn't online for the last couple of days, but over the last week, I've been working on a song, and yeah, so let's have a look at the song and see where we stand, how it sounds right now. Let's give it a listen. All right, so that's what we've made over the last week. It's been a lot of fun working on this. Um, I think today what we'll do is I just want to mix down, since we don't have a lot of time, we already started pretty late. I'll probably mix down a couple of sections. I want to add, there was a vocal piece that I was playing around with earlier. I just want to add one small vocal piece. And yeah, we'll go from there. So let me just add a new audio track. And let me just find that vocal piece. I think it's in Loop Masters. And
you take it down low.
that wasn't it.
Okay, don't stop what you're doing. Let's keep it moving, yep.
Yep,
Okay, don't stop what
that's the one I want to use. And what I want to do with this is I want to use it along with a resonator. I know we've been using resonators a lot, but they're a lot of fun. They sound nice. Why not use them? So I'm just going to go ahead and add a MIDI channel so I can receive MIDI information. And let's go ahead and find a resonator. So let me go to my audio effects. Reverb and resonance, spectral resonator, that's what we want. Just drop that onto our vocals. And yeah, let's see what happens when we do this now.
Okay, don't stop what you're doing.
It's gonna be a little out of time.
Okay, don't. Okay, don't stop what you're doing. Let's keep it moving, yeah.
Okay, so I just want the second part, so I'm just gonna cut that, place it here and mute it. Maybe we'll play around with this later.
Let's keep it moving, yeah.
Okay, let's take MIDI input from 19 MIDI, that's my new track.
Let's keep it.
And let's give it some unison. Unison's always nice.
Let's keep it moving, yeah.
Nice.
Let's keep it moving, yeah. Let's keep it moving, yeah.
Okay, let me just turn on this channel. Right.
Let's keep it moving, yeah. Let's keep it moving.
Okay, let's turn that into poly. There we go. So
let's keep it moving, yeah.
So I have an idea. That is super loud, I know. We will keep editing this. So what I want to do is I want to extend this yeah and kind of, so he says this yeah in the end, right?
Yeah.
So that yeah I want to kind of extend on. So let's do that. Just get rid of all this extra audio. You don't need it. Zoom in a bit more. Trim the fat. I think we can cut over here. All right. So what I want to do is zoom out a bit. So this is where, yeah. So I'm just gonna hold shift. Let's time stretch this. I'll time stretch it quite a bit. Let's just take it to its max. Oopsie. Okay, and let's change the warping from beats to texture. And let's bring this back a bit. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so what if let's pitch bend that. Let me start a little earlier. So
let's keep it moving.
Let's try that again.
Let's keep it moving.
Okay, too much. Let's try that again.
Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, that's what I want. Put capture on that.
Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
So what I'll do is maybe let's just do this because I want it to be on time.
Let's keep it moving.
Let's just edit this vocal. So let's start putting things on time. I know it sounds a little bit off now, but we're going to start playing around with effects on top of this and mix it in and make it sound a little bit better.
Let's keep it moving.
Maybe let's put it in this closer, see what happens.
Let's keep it moving.
No, we'll keep it here.
Let's keep it moving.
Bring down that level.
Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
Now let's put some effects on it. So maybe let's start with some reverb. Sorry, delay. Delay and loop. There it is. Let's drop that in. Very minor delay. Switch that to ping pong. Bring down the feedback. Bring down the dry wet.
Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
Nice, that sounds good. For the delay, that is, we'll start adding a bit more. So maybe we can play around with some Supermassive, Valhalla, since it always sounds nice with Valhalla.
Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, that's what we want. Let's maybe increase that warp a bit, see what happens. And let's keep it on the note.
Let's keep it moving.
Let's bring down that level a bit more.
Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
Maybe if we add some chops into this, yeah, let's see what happens if we do that. So I'm just gonna maybe cut this section. I'm gonna extend this to maybe that long. Ooh, that's maybe a little too much. Let's do that. And duplicate. Let's see what happens. Again, it gives it that jittery sound.
Let's keep it moving.
All right, let's play it from the top and see how that sounds. What if we bring back these other vocals? So let's put it right at the beginning. Okay, we need to give it a chord.
Okay, don't stop what you're doing.
Okay, it's a little too fast. Maybe let's slow it down, extend it a bit. Let's remove these silent parts first. So let's edit this also. Valhalla's in the way. It's not something you say every day, Valhalla's in the way. All right, let's extend this a bit.
Okay, don't stop what you're doing.
Okay, and I think we can space this out, so.
Okay, don't stop.
Let's make a cut here. Yeah. Let's maybe space these sections out a bit.
Okay, don't stop what you're doing. Let's keep it moving. Don't stop.
Let me give myself a bit more of a lead in.
Okay, don't stop what you're doing. Let's keep it moving.
Can maybe play around with some of those vocals.
Okay, okay,
Maybe let's add a couple of more of these vocal samples in. So I'm just gonna cut there. And maybe let's copy this over here. And here. Let's see how that sounds.
Okay, don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop, don't stop. Let's keep it moving.
And it sounds pretty cheesy, but it's okay. It's just something fun to play with. Let's space that out a bit.
Okay, don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop, don't stop. Let's keep it moving.
Okay, so I want these same chords to play on everything. So let's just put it on everything. Copy that. Sorry, let's cut that. And then put a copy over here. Just editing it so I can use it over and over again. Oops. Let's do that. And do that. Okay, it should work.
Okay, don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop, don't stop. Let's keep it moving. Okay, don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop, don't stop. Let's keep it moving.
Nice. Just want to open up Valhalla and make some changes. Where is it? There it is. I want to increase the feedback a bit.
Okay, don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop, don't stop. Let's keep it moving.
Okay, maybe this is too much because that roll comes in.
Don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop, don't stop.
All right, so we'll probably add more sections later on another day. Again, since we're kind of running out of time, I want to go into mixing down a couple of sections. Dave Machine Symphony, thanks for tuning in, man. Hope you're having a good night. Thanks for the thumbs up. Hope you're having fun watching the stream. Where are you tuning in from, man? Yes, so I wanted to kind of mix down a couple of sections. So one thing I really want to do was these drums. I want to crunch it up a bit.
Okay, don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop, don't stop.
So I think maybe we'll go for some, let's just go for some compression on these drums. So let's go to our audio effects. Let us go to dynamics. I'm just wondering, should we just go for a classic compressor or should we complicate it up a bit? Yeah, let's just go for a normal compressor. Let's just do that. Or actually, we can go to drive and we can use drum bus. Yeah. And I put it on the wrong track. Let me take it and put it on the group.
Okay.
Okay, so let's set our boom frequency. So we're on a D minor? Yeah, we're on a D minor. So let me set this to a D. And let's see what happens. So you can see I'm increasing that boom. So basically it's going to kind of increase that frequency around my low ends. So my kick will resonate around that frequency of the D, which is 36.7 hertz. So you can see what happens when I really put up that boom. You can hear how like there's this low end boom that's coming in. Let's give it some crunch and drive it a bit. Okay, so I definitely brought up the, and we should also bring these toms into this group, I think. Yeah, let's see if how that sounds. Yeah, it sounds pretty big. Let's reduce that volume because this would have. Let's see how it sounds with and without. So that made a big difference. I still need to bring down the level of my drums. Yeah. Okay, let's play that from the beginning, see how that sounds.
Okay. Don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop. Don't stop.
So I'm increasing the transients, so that'll make my snares and hats pop out a bit. So you can see this is with it at 0. If I increase it, you can hear how my hats and snares just started brightening up. See how it sounds with the track. Nice. So that sounds good. The next thing I wanted, and I think this is the last thing I'll do before I wind up the stream, is I have these two, what do you call it, arpeggios. So I have this guitar arpeggio. And I have this guitar arpeggio. So 3 guitar arpeggios, because there's 2 guitar arpeggios and then there's another arpeggio over here. So I want to combine these arpeggios together into a group and do some compression on this as well. So let me just bring this down. And now they are all together, so I'm just going to put them all into a group. Vineet is here. Hey Vineet, how's it going? How's your Monday night? Hope you're having a good Monday night. So let's solo all this together. Let's see what. Right, so that sounds pretty cool, but I really want harmonics in these 2 sections to come out, especially with these 2 instruments that I'm using. I know there's a lot of nice rich harmonics in there that I can get a lot out of. So what I'm going to do is let's set up some parallel compression on this. So let me just go ahead and get a compressor, dump it onto my track. So I have compressor here. Let me group this. Get my chain list. Let's rename this. I'll call the compress channel comp. And let's call the other one clean. So I'm going to go for New York compression, which means I'll use a compressor and I'll use EQ before the compressor. Yes, so let me just take out EQ8. Hey Don, behind in this stream. Hi-hats sound really nice. Thanks. Glad you like the hi-hats. Yeah, we started a little late today. We had some technical issues while starting the stream. Our ISP has not been too kind to us, so we started a bit late. And also, like, our ISP, there's a problem with our internet connection, and then the stream computer crashed immediately. It was like this cascade effect of things going wrong and like the universe not wanting me to stream today. But we made it happen anyway. But good to see you here, man. Glad you like what's going on. Rajesh is here. Hi, Rajesh. How you doing? Hope you're having a good Monday night. So yeah, I am mixing down certain parts of music that we've been working on over the last week. Try to bring out the tones that I really like. So right now I'm working on some arpeggios that I created. And there's a lot of really nice harmonics in these arpeggios that I feel are not coming out and could sound better. So I'm going to go for a little bit of parallel compression, in this case specifically New York compression, which is really going to bring out those harmonics. So yeah, for parallel compression, you want 2 parallel chains running, 1 chain with compression, 1 chain without compression. And on your compressed chain, you want to go very heavy on your compression. So I'm going to go for a pretty high ratio. I'll go for a, like, almost borderline distortion. Like, you don't want it to distort unless, that's what you're going for. But generally, you don't want it to distort. So, like, borderline distortion, just at the edge of distortion. So I'm just going to give it fast attack, fast release. It's probably going to distort now when I play this, but we're going to ease off the distortion slowly. So before that, I'm going to turn off my compressor. I'm going to find where a lot of my fundamental frequencies are. I'm going to scoop that out with my EQ8. Vineet says, haha, the universe sucks, man. Thankfully, music is our way of leaving it. Yeah, correct. When things don't go our way, music is always there to save the day. I made a nice rhyme. I actually surprised myself with that. All right. So, yes, scoop out fundamental frequency. So let's just play. I'm just going to play this section. And over here, wherever I can see the majority of my peaks, that tells me where the majority of my fundamental frequencies are. So I'm just going to scoop out those frequencies. So it's definitely in this band over here. So I'm just going to bring 3 over here. I'm going to be a little aggressive with this. Again, what I like to do is when I'm doing things like this is I like to start aggressive and then start easing out of it. So I'll go aggressive. Let's increase this Q, decrease this Q a bit. And let's increase our lows and highs. Yeah, let's go super aggressive. Let me just solo that. All right. Yeah, so you can tell now, like when I unmute the EQ8, you can tell that you're hearing a majority of resonant information or harmonic information. So that's what I did now with the EQ. I tried to remove as much fundamental information as possible and bring up the harmonics. I might have gone a little overboard, so I'm just going to maybe drop this a bit, like maybe drop my Q a bit. Right? Now, since I've taken away a lot of that fundamental information, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to compress the living hell out of it. So I'm going to really bring up all that harmonic information, all the goodness, the richness of the sound. I'm going to bring it up. So like I said, you can hear it's distorting now. So now I'll start easing up on my settings. Maybe give it a bit more attack and release. Right? Let's go back to my clean channel. Let's unmute my clean channel, give it a mix between the two. So I'll just decrease my comp channel slightly. If I turn off my rack, so this is what it sounded like before, and this is what it sounds like now. So you can see what I mean by bringing out the richness, right? I just want to bring out the characteristics of those sounds. So parallel compression is a great way to do that. Let's see how it sounds with the track now. I'll probably have to bring down the volume. Let's see. It sounds really good. I think if I pull in these guitars into this section also, it would sound good. So I don't know, I'm just going to try that out. I'm just going to pull in these guitars into this group that I just made. And let's see how that sounds as well. So much better. Well, I have to put it into the group for it to sound better. I put the wrong section into the group. Oops. Just undo that. Okay. Let's just bring it into the group manually. Let's see how it sounds. Sounds so much cleaner. Like I'll turn off the chain that I have over here and hear the difference. There's such a big difference. I wonder what it'll sound like if I bring back this old lead and have this also play. I mean, why not? Let it be clear. Okay, it's too much chaos happening right now. Yeah, so let's listen to the whole thing once, see how it sounds, and we'll probably end this stream with that. So let's give it a listen.
Okay, don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop. Don't stop.
All right, so that's what we've gotten so far. I wish we could do more. There's a lot more I want to do today, but unfortunately, our internet was not acting. Sorry, was not being accommodating today. But yeah, that's pretty much what we'll finish off with today. We'll continue tomorrow. We'll do some more fun things tomorrow. So a bit of a shorter stream than usual. But yes, hopefully we won't have any more internet issues tomorrow, and moving forward, it should be fine from now on. Again, if you guys have any questions, anything that's confusing, if you want to learn more, make sure to check out the platform. Right? We have a Q&A forum. We have a bunch of courses, a lot of things you can play around with. So make sure you try that out, ask your questions, share your music if you have music that you're working on. You know, you can post your music in the post your music/ideas section. We will play your music on stream and share it with everybody. So yes, you know, be involved, ask questions, and don't feel shy. Thanks again for everyone who's watching. Have a good week. It is the beginning of the week, so have a good week ahead. Stay safe, stay happy, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Have a good one. Peace.